Good morning everyone. It's absolute joy to welcome you here this morning to St. Paul's, and it's a privilege again to enter into your homes. And together we're going to worship the Lord because we love Him. So you are so welcome to worship God with us this morning from wherever you are joining us in the world. Just some announcements for the week. 6:30 this evening is our evening service. It'll be live streamed from the church here and it'll be available on our Facebook page. Tuesday evening we have our online Bible study, and we continue to look at the life of Moses with just 2 more studies, and then we're going to look through the book of Mark. Wednesday evening at 7:30 is our prayer time, and then Thursday evening at 7:30 is evening prayer, which I lead from the church here. Friday, the church is open between 1 o'clock and 2 for private prayer. And also, if you want to come for in-service worship here on a Sunday morning or Sunday evening, that our church office is open between 10 o'clock and 12 to phone and indeed reserve a space, as there is only limited spaces at present. So that's our announcements for the coming week. You know, some of the things that were told to me when I was growing up from my parents, and honestly looking back on those things now, I'm not sure whether my parents understood the advice that they were trying to give me. But listen to some of these following statements that they would have said to me. Were you born in a field, Arthur? Move away from that TV, you'll get square eyes. You wait until your dad gets home. Eat your crumbs, you'll get curly hair. You'll take somebody's eye out with that. I want never gets. I've told you 1,000 times. This is all going to end in tears. It's like Blackpool illuminations in here. You remember any of those? Benjamin Franklin said, "He that can take rest is greater than he that can take cities." Does that make sense? Because today's commandment for a lot of people doesn't seem to make sense, and yet it is so easy. Remember to keep the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Do you understand that? Rest 1 day each week. So what does that look like for you? What does that look like for me? Do you have a day where you're unplugged? Do you have a day where you're not looking at your emails? A day where people can't text you or call you? Ask any business leader and they will tell you that rest is essential for productivity. Someone has said this: you can only work so hard and do so much in a day. Everybody needs to rest and recharge. Your productivity requires a rest. So, do you have 1 day in the week, as God has not suggested but commanded us to have, so we can rest? Keep a day aside, a day just to disconnect from all the other things that drink up our time, our lives, our attention. And if we don't, we're just simply disobeying God's word and God Himself. Well, we're going to look at more of that later on in the service, because that's the commandment we're looking at today. But we begin this service with that great hymn, Immortal, Invisible, God Only Wise.